All right, people, welcome back to I Am Sure Sports. Again, your host, Man. And just to let you know, the team has arrived in hot Las Vegas. Yes, that is the Jamaica senior men's national team arrived in Las Vegas for their game against Ecuador. That game will be played at 3 p.m. That's the time it will be in Vegas, but that will be at 5 p.m. in Jamaica, right? If you're in the Eastern Caribbean, it will be 6. You understand me? You know how it goes. But I don't want to talk about that game. I want to speak about Jamaica versus Mexico. As you all know, we lost by a goal to nil. And overall, you could look at all the negatives, all the rugs, and say, the team this, and because people are always like that. But when you sit down, so I was able to watch the game 3 times. I watched it live, I watched it when we got back to the hotel, and then I was able to watch it today. And I must say that for the most part, Mexico and Jamaica had a similar amount of what I call half chances to score, and Mexico capitalized on what I thought was a beautiful goal, where the standout performer for Jamaica, I believe, in this game was Jamali Wait. He had no chance of saving it, but I think defensively we could have done better to prevent the player from getting that shot. It wasn't the case and they scored, but I think like Dexter had an opportunity. Dexter had an opportunity where he, the Shamar put some pressure on the goalkeeper. The ball came out to the top of the box. The keeper was out of the goal. Dexter fired, but the keeper was able to get back in. I think we never reacted fast when Casey, at the start of the second half, had that shot on target that, kind of bubbled in the keeper's hand, and we never had anyone to capitalize on that. Antonio, as you know, Mikel Antonio, who also had a very good game. I think one of the better games he has played for Jamaica. He did well, scored, but the goal was taken back because of VAR. So overall, I think, like I said, I'd given 5 C's about the game in the initial stages, and I think like if we were more clinical, then we would have won. We did remain compact for most of the game. You can see that there's a chemistry. I think, however, that I think conditioning, I don't know, I kind of feel like the conditioning in terms of physical fitness, I guess because players are out of season, it's a very difficult thing to maintain and stuff. And I think you could have seen some of that, especially in the middle of the park. What is a consolation? Because you have to also look at what are the positives that are out there. Let me give you a couple of positives. One, the 2 teams that lost will be playing, Ecuador and Jamaica, playing against each other. Very good team. Ecuador cannot be taken lightly. Both coaches kind of know each other. Their top striker, Valencia, was red carded in that game, so they will have to replace him. And as you know, the Brighton left back, Estupian, he will not be playing in the game. As you know, he's injured, and I think they still have Moses Caicedo, the Chelsea man in the middle of the park, who is one of the probably better CDMs in world football right now that we'd have to contend with. But I think we have enough offensively that we can get a result out of this game. And I believe that because Venezuela and Mexico will play, one team will drop points. So if Jamaica beats Ecuador or get a result out of the Ecuador game, we still have an opportunity to move on to the next round, which I think is a big possibility for us. So people, stay positive. All right, that's one. Number 2, the second thing I want to talk about is and this is a Sunday. Generally I don't do videos on Sundays, but I have to do this because I have not seen the video. I just heard that there was a video done where I was referred to as a JFF pastor, which is actually not my role. And I will say this: all I did was, an incident was related to me, and all I did was just say, okay, the person felt like they needed to speak about it, which is Altiman Freddie Butler, someone who I know, and he wanted to speak about it, and he reached out to me, and I said, okay, seeing that we're here, let's do a quick video. And the idea behind the video, is just he felt like he needed to do it because he felt like the security concerns are legit, especially for Craig, right? So he said that because he was approached, maybe he should do something, not just for his protection, but for Craig. So I don't know how that video has turned out to be something negative where he's concerned, where, like, let's really think about it. Watch the video that I did. It's like 5 minutes of him talking. And his thing was, listen, we are not relatives, 1. 2, right? His life, he felt, was in danger at that point. And thirdly, he also said that Craig's life was in danger. In fact, I said in the description and the title that people were being overboard. And I still believe that. I still believe that Leon Bailey is a quality player, a Jamaican, who, when he's ready, and once he's playing well, Leon Bailey will want to play for Jamaica. And when he plays, he will give his best like all other players. Nothing. All right? In that video, I also said, I believe Mr. Craig Butler has done a lot for Jamaica's football. He's somebody that I know, that I've spoken to in times past. I've nothing, absolutely nothing against him, right? I mean, for him to have done what he did with Leon, for him to have done what he did with Dujan Whisper Richards, those are the 2 names that I'll call because they're out there in world football. It's tremendous. It's tremendous, and it must be commended. And that's it. There is no fight, there is no hustle. I keep myself out of that lane and I stay in my lane. That's simple. But I have a job to do and I do it. You all know me. I will not disrespect anyone, whether publicly or privately. But I believe, like, when information needs to be shared, it needs to be shared. And then the third thing I want to talk about is that people need to start giving management credit. I see people talking about Davy and Ferguson going to Portmore and big press release. Management said that before. Go and watch the videos. I said the Mount Pleasant Quartet. I said that. And I made mention of him. And I gave you what I think Tapper should do. I also spoke about Lamar Morgan, right? And I kind of, talked about the whole, you understand me, the Maroons and stuff. So what I want to say is that, no, I hear other people talking about these things and they're acting like, it is new and it has, no, it is not. You understand me? But yeah, people, what do you think? Can West Indies make it to the top 4 of the ICC Cricket World Cup after Afghanistan knocked down the mighty Australians? Can West Indies defeat South Africa? Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know. All right, we have not spoken yet about Sha Cari Richardson. I believe the 100 meters at the Olympics goes to Sha Cari Richardson. The 200 other people can battle for it, but this girl is in spanking form. You understand me? You understand me? Sha Cari Richardson, very competitive. Hate her if you want, love her if you want, but Sha Cari Richardson is going to win the 100 meters at the Paris Olympics. Tremendous athlete. I am management. This is I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, you know how it is. People, alright, stop. Stop for a while and take a look around you. And see the greatness of what the Almighty do. Him blow the breath in me and the breath in you. Right. Stop for a while. Hit the like button, subscribe and share. I want to big up some people. I want to big up Jason Ferran. Big up yourself. Drew Fortis. Big up yourself. Mark Lewis. Big up yourself. Yo, you know yourself. You understand me? Over here, met him. You understand me? Christopher, big up yourself. You understand me? Steven, big up yourself. All the other, I am sure, fans and subscribers that I met, big up on yourself, on this particular trip. Michael Garden, real general in the thing. You understand me? Work behind the scenes. Leighton Steele, big up yourself. people might tell about some people who have a heart for Jamaica and Jamaica football, them name what me I call. And many others, But it's a big up them people here right now because we're able to touch base with them and have some conversation and they make some things happen. So we have to big them up, big them up, big them up every time. You understand me? In the meantime, in between time, hit the like button, subscribe and share. I am Man. This is I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, we say we are over and we are getting right out of. We're here.